Hey guys, it's Brittany from the Goddess Complex LLC here. Thank you for watching today's episode. This is going to be an impromptu episode, and we're just going to dive in. So I went to service today just to see, just because I'm invited. So if you're guided to go somewhere, even though I prefer more so a spiritual temple and type of events, I went today, and a friend of mine was actually, she's a minister, she's an elder, and she my hair just deflated. She's a minister, so she actually spoke to this. She was a guest speaker. Even though I'm spiritual, she's more religious. Of course, my family is full of ministers and things of that nature. And we believe in God. Even though I'm the spiritual one of the family, we have a lot of deacons and ministers and things in the family. Do not forget to do your ancestor money, and it's gonna come in different forms. Be cautious. Um, the Hungry Ghost Festival is coming up. The Holy Ghost Festival is coming up. Also, be cautious of people strumming your influence. And I don't mind. I don't mind because my mother, she still goes to church. My sister-in-law, I have aunts and stuff, and cousins and siblings that are still more religious because we do have a religious and spiritual family members in the family. I'm just probably the more spiritual one. It's like a handful of us who practice actual voodoo and actual spirituality forms. Whether it's Santeria, also work with Santa Muerte, which is also part of Santeriaism. Also, which deals with the Orishas, which we're going to find out the truth about that. We ain't no soul selling over here. I don't know why people think because you're spiritual. And I do practice magic. I do practice angel magic. Hello, angel bloodline, ancient bloodline. Um, it's not getting. Let me see this. It's not getting. My hair is absorbing everything. Oh, this is my favorite so far. This is Maybelline Plumper Please. 235 hot and spicy. I love a red lip, red, black, and a cobalt. And of course, I do a pink with blue iridescent in it. Um, so I still believe in God. I'm not in a witch coven. I'm not in any covenant with any type of deity covenant. Like you have the sisters of whatever that worship Lilith and stuff like that, which Lilith is a demon. It's something that people are getting ready to find out about, and it's going to like right now they're losing their minds because of what happened, what was revealed spiritually and physically last year. Moloch is a demon. Lucifer and Lilith tried to pair off as Adam and Eve, and it did not work, and that's one reason why he got kicked out of heaven. He wanted to. He told all the heaven secrets. He told all the heaven secrets. And God told him not to. And also, Lilith was a Baphomet, hermaphrodite being, shade but no shade, but she was a demonic version of it. It's not. It's similar to how like the mermaid and the mermen versus the vixens, male and female or whatever. I think they were asexual. Most of those beings, especially in the time of Atlantis, gave birth to their own young. So the merman and mermaid didn't have to come together until later on in the journey of the mermaid and merman in Atlantis. And that goes for several other beings from Atlantis and other even predated ancient bloodlines before Atlantis, which is one of the oldest bloodlines, and it predates not just the ocean, which is the Galactus portal for Earth Rim, one of many, but they also have a portal in the air, earth, water, and also fire-wise, and the other attributes of the element. Of course, man made fire, But fire is an actual element. That's why Moses was talking to the burning bush. The burning bush was the actual talking element, the actual elder God, similar to how Ra is on the sun, which this element could have come from the sun. He could have been possibly talking to Ra because of the displacement of Egypt in the Bible, because the Bible is splashed in millennia. Also here, Lucifer got kicked out of heaven because there was a big war in heaven. Of course, we know that story. But also we have, yes, I have a natural hair out. I'm not replacing the head wrap or any people, places, or thing. But I let it out so it can absorb some moisture and oxygen to the especially to the scalp. But my products have thickened my hair, and this is one thing I'm showing. It's thickened my hair really, 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 really favorably. Lilith uh, construed him, just similar to how the Adam and Eve story of how the serpent was crawling on his belly, was made to crawl on his belly. Don't confuse them with the Dracoids and other things from the Starseed galaxy. We even, don't quote me on that. Um, the serpent, of course, was on his belly, where it was on his hind legs and stuff like that, similar to the dinosaurs. Um, my mind is like tinkering, tinkering, tinkering about a lot of the stuff that I've learned over the last couple of years. Um, but when I tell you a lot of the truth will come out, Lilith was a hermaphrodite, which means she was a hermaphrodite type. There's different ones. You have one that's Baphomet, so they have dual genitalia, and she was literally a hermaphrodite being. And of course, according to the ancient historic books and documentaries, there was always other species that were asexual with both parts, or no, or male part or female part. And I know in school we read about it, and I know on the History Channel they talked about it. Especially if you have a subscription to Gaia, which is great for those who are conspiracy theorists and truth seekers, and but also into science, especially great for kids and adults and teenagers, or into science, astrology, who's into spirituality. If you're like me, you need something more. You need something a little different than just your regular typical status quo, whatever truth seeker type information. But especially if you're a history buff, that's perfect as well. Like I said, the History Channel is what we used to watch. Lilith was a hermaphrodite, a Baphomet type of being, and that is what Lucifer ended up going into karmic union, actually with. And they tried to actually put the spirits and souls of Lucifer and Lilith back together. Of course, Lilith energy was very dominant for the last couple of decades or millennia. As far as the spirit returning, their bodies and things of that nature they were trying to put their hands together to lock hands, and that's a no. God ended up dropping the bodies to the lake of fire. Lucifer and Lilith, Moloch died first. Certain types of demons and deities died in 2020, but also reappeared again when the hell portals opened last year, and they were dropped to the lake of fire. To be in hell is one thing, but to be in the lake of fire is another. Means you are totally desecrated. A lot of the beings and deities were desecrated that did not put themselves in alliance. We're going to be seeing new star seeds and other beings and stuff come to Earth and transit and things of that nature. Also here, of course, Lucifer got kicked out of heaven. Him, the devil, and Satan begged for their lives when God ended up closing the hell portal. Also, the destroyer, of course, he's supposed to have been here. Of course, y'all know if you're woke, you know about the conspiracy. I have the destroyer was supposed to come here and actually destroy the earth. So we basically dodged an apocalypse last year because a lot of the satanic cults and things wanted to end the world. They're still trying to kill people and end the world. A lot of people did unfortunately lose their life. And when I tell you, it's the craziest thing. I like an anime character. I like an anime character. I think I got it. I think I got it pretty much right. But Lucifer and them begged for their life like cowards. They were trying to hide in the bodies of occultists, satanic occultist people, the demonic worshippers, and things of that nature. And they end up splicing the soul into morsels. God desecrated several different beings and demons because they were in the line of Satan. And that's what we've been kind of dealing with on a spiritual standpoint. Put, especially if you have powers and abilities and different things of that nature. Whew. So I've been dealing with a lot of different stuff, but when this hits CNN, Fox News, I know here Fox 13, News Channel 3, News Channel 30, News Channel 5, and several other outlets here. I know it's going to hit here. Like I said, a lot of the gang stalking. We're at the last ends of it. And this is just a message to you guys. Satan begged. He begged for his life before God dropped him into the lake of fire. There is no more devil. There is no more demon. There is no more Lucifer. They're gone. There are no demons except for the few that God left in hell for these people that's getting ready to fall. Now, I know my gang stalkers are on their way to the lake of fire. A lot of them have passed on. A lot of them are getting ready to pass on. Like I said, keep your life. If you're being targeted right now, you are not. They're using code. They're trying to take legal text documents, names and stuff. Like a TI, a targeted individual, is actually on a legal document, and they're trying to make it into a test subject. They're throwing magic right now. They're trying to break up marriages and things because you're not taking my husband. I'm gonna just let you know that you not taking you're not taking my husband, and I got children and things with my husband on the way, and all these great family moments. Good and greater because we don't things are manifesting. So watch how you say stuff. So Satan actually he begged God not to drop him to the lake of fire. That goes, but they died and they tried to form the beast, the three-headed beast, and God kept dropping them until they desecrated. So we're not, the only thing we're dealing with now, a lot of the black magic, the satanic and Luciferian demonic worshippers, the hell worshippers, basically hell beings, there is being returned to them. You you know, Lionsgate, we're gonna do something different. Hit your protection candle now. It's the 16th. Hit your protection candle now. I know I got to go home and do some prayer work, but just having I went to service today. Wasn't bad. If you don't know a little background, like I said, ministers, deacons, evangelists, ushers, first ladies, it runs in our family. But also we have a lot of enlightened people who aren't religious or spiritual, but they believe in God and believe in hard work, ingenuity, and searching for the truth. So we got a lot of truth seekers like that, but who aren't religious, but also aren't super spiritual, but they do believe in enlightenment, peace, and balance, harmony, and things like that. More so like how the Buddhists, like some of the Buddhists believe in a higher power, if not all of them. Like my grandmother was a Buddhist, but she believed in God. She believed in God. And like I said, I'm more spiritual and I do kind of take off after her. I believe in working with God one on one, but I also believe in practicing ancestral and bloodline magic and custom and keeping tradition and honoring the ancestors, honoring God, the angels. Like I work with angels, working with angels. I feel so people are afraid to work with angels, but they'll work with orishas, and they're the same thing. Like Zeus, Papalagua, Oshun, Ogun, they're black. Prometheus is black. I'm like a different person now. Uh, um, this right here, what is it? Mac waterproof. The Mac stack. Shout out to I think there's a buzz agent actually sent me this. Uh-uh. You're gonna be hearing a lot of karmic people or karmic male or female karmic people. Uh, they're starting to kind of the black magic or whatever agenda they had is backfiring. You're gonna start seeing them, the satanic worshippers, go crazy. Keep yourself away from them because you know they all do weird stuff and, and become serial killers or some weird. It's like weird, and they're sending people out to do harm. Hit their return to sender as needed, but hit your protection a little bit more than your return to sender. Um, and the eyeliner, I think the eyeliner I got from influencer. This one is black onyx, and this is by CoverGirl, and that's all I use. And it's then sometimes I'll do concealer to cover up. And I've been wearing my makeup like this since high school. Like I said, I come from a very more religious family. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, but I'm rebellious, and I wore I basically snuck and wore my makeup. Basically, I wore Wet n Wild, anything from like NYX, NYX. NYX Cosmetics was actually in the beauty supply store. I wore that. I wore Wet n Wild and several other brands. Um, and that is all I wear basically. Um, and a little normally I wear a little eyeshadow and blend. That's what I normally wear. But anyway, there's an attack on your marriage. Let's pull our car. I don't have my cars with me. Like I said, I just stopped by to have coffee and get some work done. Let's see. Ooh, let's see here. Judgment. So the card of the day is judgment. Placement of Sagittarius. So there is judgment being placed on the enemy of those who serve the higher greater good. You know, try not to play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde too much. These people are done for. It's just like the leftover aftermath of this. Also use meltdown naturals, leave-in conditioner with some of my oil, and also some Wow 7 oil as well on this hair of mine. It's about to get washed. Um, well, a lot of these people are gone and don't know they're gone. The soul is gone and the body is about to like perish. It was kind of tragic year before last. I know I started seeing a lot of people dying that weren't so nice and so good. But we at least we're back on our natural track where the elders are passing at older ages instead of younger ages. And the younger people have more life and vitality and ingenuity. Some of them are in the stupid club right now and hope they get out of it. But a lot of this generation has the genius. A genius update is what I'm saying. They have a genius update. Judgment. This is something from the past. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that's going on. Please hold on to your marriages. Please hold on to your marriages and relationship. Death is death to them. There's no way in the world. First, the judgment card. Now is the death card is out. There's no way that that's possible to come out like that. There's death to the enemies, but also there's a lot of transformation going forward. If you have not heard the message, if you have not heard the message from earlier uh, this week on TikTok and IG and Facebook, I got it on Facebook right now. You need to heed the warning. Thank God we found they found the young lady from Hoover, Alabama, that went missing. They found her. I actually predicted that. Go to my video over on TikTok. I want to make sure I save that one. Um, like I said, the Holy Spirit in the moment, they give me a sign when somebody's missing. They kind of give me a sign, when someone has passed over. The Grim Reaper Santa Muerte, of course, were Santa Muerte was my granddaughter. Then I reincarnated when she had her lifetime here, and also in the other worlds, the galactics. I was her grandmother, and then I was also her one of her little babies. They reincarnated because the Grim Reaper was my father, and of course Papa Lagua was my father. Was my father in a past life, and several other ancient ancestors and stuff of that nature. Like I said, I come from a very unique, sacred bloodline, which I don't mind talking about. As I'm learning it, I'm going to try to make sure I write it down and pass it down to my nieces and nephews and my sons and daughters and our grandchildren, kind of keep a book of our ancestors. Um, a lot of interesting content coming up from now to I'll say 2024, going into 2024. Far as that, and I know everybody's getting comfortable with talking to spirits. I am a psychic medium, a world-renowned psychic medium at that. You know, I don't know if I should share that part, but we've destroyed and took down a lot of things in the spiritual community. So if you are serving a higher greater good, keep making your content. Keep making. I know you're gonna keep. There's more enemies. I'm seeing more enemies with the death card. I see more enemies, but the death card. I see more enemies, and it's updated. It's like it's loaded, uploaded. Somebody's uploading something. Of course, they're hacking the computers. Please use a USB drive, back everything up. The death card is here. There's the card of Scorpio. So first it was the judgment card, past tense. The death card could be in the past or the present. I see the word current. This is currently what's getting ready to take place. Uh, this may be. I do see international update. Also see. Whew, whew, oh my goodness. Hmm, I see it's like there's more enemies, but it's like they're deaths. Um, I hate to say it like that. We have card of Sagittarius. Make sure I write this down. Make sure I write this down, honey. Because we don't want to forget. And some of my enemies are trying to take my gifts and abilities and the gifts and abilities of those around me. So I've been trying to counteract a lot of it. You can still book your readings because apparently me and God got a game plan with the angels and the elders and the ancestors. Um, and that's just I'm not the only one, but I think a lot of us are still talking about this, and it's kind of annoying. Um, they trying to sell people like me into human trafficking, and which is why I'm glad they found the young lady. I just hope there's nothing weird attached to it, and I just pray nothing traumatic really happened to her. Today's message, like I said, I don't mind going out with friends and family if they invite me somewhere, and I get a pretty decent, clean energy and vibe. Um, like I said, I'm definitely spiritual. I think it's great to remember some things, you know. So I went out with one of my elders today. She was ministering, and like I said, I come from a long line of ministers and pastors, male and female. Let's see here. Today's reading, we're going to talk about, of course, is the history of that. We had the judgment card. I'm still getting shockwaved, and there's still electronic, harassment is shocking me and all this type of stuff. So, if you've been targeted before, you kind of know what they're doing. Then they're doing these sex electronic harassment where they're shocking your breasts like it's a porn movie, your genitals, that part. Like I said, I've gone through this before. It's just been a long time. These people are criminals and terrorists, but they're about to get caught by the governments. And any part of the crooked government is about to get caught up. That's the one. Those are the ones that's going down. Those are the ones that's going to be going down for the count. It won't be Biden per se. They were originally someone predicted over on TikTok. Um, I don't know whether this guy's still alive or not. He um, he was predicting how it was, Joe Biden's fault for some of this stuff that was going on in 2020, and it's not. He was actually targeted by the same people that are actually gang stalking most of Americans, African, Haitian, Jamaican, the Islanders, also over in Europe, Canada, Alaska, South America, North America, several other places all over the world like Alaska and other different continents like Asia. Everybody was hit by the sea portal. Everybody was hit by the sea portal. These are the same terrorists and things of that nature. Like I said, they threaten my life. They threaten the lives of other family members, especially those who are woke. More so, but they are harassing the religious people. I don't know how to counteract that because they're using trigger words. They're taking Lord and flipping it because in certain scriptures it's not demonic, but other scriptures it's a little dark and means something dark, which is a Mason secret. Which I don't even think it's a Mason secret. I think it's like a excuse me, ooh, excuse me. That's so gross. Uh, we have the death card here, judgment death card. So Sag, uh, like I said, I don't need approval. They are trying to hijack my gifts and give it to D-list celebrity people who want to be world-renowned sidekicks. I take my gifts. I also take the Goddess Complex LLC. That is my business. Of course, I've been starting different things over the years. I do not play about my goddess, the Goddess Complex LLC. Like I said, I have products. Like I said, have grown my hair. Like it's I've never had hair this thick before in a long time. Um, they have been doing the baneful beauty attacks, the crown spells. See, that's why I'm teaching you guys what to do. Because once me and my husband, we start ushering in those children, I'm still going to teach certain stuff. But when I'm pregnant, I will not teach certain stuff. And that's just something me and my husband probably can agree on. Agree to disagree. Probably agree. You have here the death card. That's Scorpio. Scorpio placement. Somebody may be a fixed or I think it's a mutual, fixed mutual, with a Scorpio. That's fixed mutual. I still gotta go back and refresh myself. So if you've been having weird headaches and stuff, get you some peppermint water with the McCormick's peppermint extract. I love the McDonald's water, but spring water, or you can boil lemon water. Lemon and lime should break that spell that they got over the crown and drink it 2 to 3 times a day, at least twice a day. That way, it's not too acidic on the throat, all right, or in the stomach or the bowel. Also, make sure lavender. You have lavender or chamomile, something to soothe it. I normally take magnesium, certain type of supplements throughout the week, and not every day, but throughout the week. But I also make sure I take ashwagandha every once in a while. Um, just other different stuff, iron pills, having a B12, something of the nature, living bitters, but drinking tea. If you're gonna drink tea, drink it 3 times a day. And I can actually suggest some herbs, lavender, chamomile, something to soothe, but also especially for the evening, nighttime. Make a brew with your favorite roots and herbs. Get that ginger, knock all that out. All right. That'll break the spell. But hyssop tea or mint tea, or especially mint and lavender will go great together, or mint or lavender chamomile with mint will go great. Anything with lemon and lime, because you can use lemon and lime with the water just itself to knock a lot of stuff off of you. Let's see, what's our next card? So play around with your own kind of recipe. I will say, anybody recreating my recipes and formulas for my business, I'm going to take you to court. Anybody left gang stalking, I'm going to take you to court. Anybody that is not serving a high grade of good and you come against my family and our livelihoods and things of that nature, businesses, opportunities, whatever it is, because they're coming after my whole family. Because I'm not one of them people. That's why I kick it to myself. I chill with my few friends I have, the newer friends I have, and family. If that makes sense. Also here, let's see here. Um, the world card popped up. So not only do we have the world card has no placement, and it's one of those major arcana cards. You have the world here. Before this next, like I said, Lionsgate is coming. Also, shout out to my TikTok readers and spiritual people, my magicians, and also high priests and priestesses, and cosmic magical people, and astrology tarot people as well. Shout out to the spiritual community over there and also on YouTube. Be cautious watching tarot readers. Of course, they're still. I don't know what idiot will be joining in on this mess. Stay away from clicks unless you just know they're your tribe. You're making friends. Stay away from these covens if you're not naturally initiated, because there are certain processes to it. And stay away from that little sex coven cult club that's going around YouTube and everywhere else. If you haven't noticed that, if you hadn't noticed that, honey. Let's see here. My hair hasn't looked like this in probably years. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. The world card. There's a new beginning, new cycle, new changes. Also travel. Of course, it is the summer. You have travel. Also, you have here with the judgment card. This is something that's needed. Also, this change in the world is coming. So the removal and transformation of the world is like here now. Like I said, there's no devils, demon, Lucifer. There's none of that. We will have the angels walk the earth. Like always, we're going to have, of course, our galactic and cosmic elemental beings, our cosmic beings, our galactic ancestors, our high realm and dimension ancestors and beings, and of course, our angelic heaven realm beings and things appearing more because Lucifer is no longer here, the devil is no longer here, and Satan's no longer here. They can actually come to the earth realm now a little bit more than they do. Especially as what I say, if you do your work and you're meditating and praying, you're enlightened, and you're working your magic with harm to none. I have a harm to none rule, and I always say, may this serve the highest and greatest good to those who serve the highest and greatest good only. I do not allow the enemy a chance to feed off or bite off anything I do, especially when it comes to prayer work and candle work. So that's how that works. Let's see here. What's our next card? Star card. So we have a star card that is the Aquarius placement when it comes to the zodiac and astrologic. Where is the star? That is Aquarius. And of course, these cards can mean several different things. It doesn't always have to mean. Um, it doesn't have to always mean. It doesn't have to. That doesn't have to always mean, the actual zodiac. You may have this in other placements of your natal chart or something of that nature. You have here the star card. So a lot of healing after the world has changed. There's some healing. Oh, I see famous bread star. Famous bread star. Wow. I don't know whether somebody's a porn star. I think somebody's trying to overlap and throw that in there. Somebody's a famous, famous bread star. But I see porn star to the side, like somebody's trying to override. So somebody we may hear about a sex tape or something of that nature. But healing waters. Right now I'm drinking coffee, but I'm about to make sure I order. Make sure you cherish that dollar, that 99 cent coffee. That 99 cent coffee. What is it? Coffee coupon code in the app. If you download the McDonald's app, it's gonna start like this. Of course, I cracked my phone, but it's gonna load like that. Make sure you download and enjoy because I think they're getting ready to take that coupon away. That's my favorite. Their prices have gone up. Of course, we have inflation, but there's a change that's coming in the world. But I feel like this inflation is going to work for us. We have to just hold on temporary. Temporary. I see temporary fraud. This could be something probably temporary that's going on as far as inflation. But there's a healing. There's some famous stars getting ready to actually take place. But there's a lot of healing waters. A lot of healing waters out in the world. Alrighty, to all things good. They took the coupon off there. Well, I guess we'll be drinking a small coffee, honey. We'll be drinking that small coffee. And I'm kind of burnt out on coffee. I have coffee. It's not like I don't have coffee at home, but we keep coffee. Keep a bucket of coffee. Get two. Keep 2 buckets of coffee in your home and save the bucket for DIYs. And if you're on some magical stuff, you already know what to do and why I'm saying that. But you can book your readings with me. Make sure you check out the link. Make sure you check out the link after I post this live video. I'm gonna go also live over on Facebook and IG this upcoming week, especially once I take my rest day. So with that, a lot of emotional healing, a lot of emotional updates, and also progresses. Something's progressing emotionally. All righty. Be cautious. We may hear about a star passing, but hopefully it's not an Aquarius because we don't play that. Because you ain't gonna take mines. We don't play with that. Let's see here. Star card again. So double star. There's 2 stars. Aquarius. You have Aquarius. So star card. And on the star card, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Something about career. You may be a star in the work environment, or you're going to be a healing, a really great healing venture, especially when it comes to your body. You got the sun card. You have the sun card. That is Leo. We have Leo season picking up this week. Leo, vitality has been coming up. Please take care of yourself. Don't forget the healing waters. Healing waters, your spiritual baths. We're going to have some recipes upcoming this week. Make sure you take a spiritual bath. Normally, you're supposed to take them on Sundays and things of that nature, or whatever day is more powerful for you. I know some people like Friday, some people like Thursday, some people like Monday or Tuesday. or Wednesday. But definitely Sundays are really big. Checking your heart chakra. Sun card, double sun. Double sun. That's Leo. So something's happening in Leo seasoning. I know me, my food regimen is changing with the heat index changing. The hotter it gets, the warmer it gets, the hotter it gets. I know I'm eating a lot less. It's just something on the stomach. Death card. A lot of things are ending. If you are actually pregnant, I'm going to have a special video for you. Of course, we talk about Archangel Raphael, but we also talk about Archangel Michael Raphael and also Javier. We don't want to, people to lose twins out here. And of course, the twin flame union. Even though everybody's in union and they're on the road to union, they're already assigned their twin flame soulmates. You guys, they're still trying to put out the spiritual hit on the actual sacred twins and also the other things as well. Magician, like I said, the magician card is here. Card of Aries, the magician. Don't forget to sweeten yourself. Protect yourself. If you feel like somebody done some work on you, hit that black or that. Normally, I hit black and purple candles for uncrossing, and you're gonna lace them up with some herbs and oil and an uncrossing sigil. Really easy, really quick to do. Normally, I would say do 7-day glass candle. So someone may be doing death magic at this time. The magician is Aries. The magician is Aries. Scorpio is the death card. Be cautious of the death spells and magic. Hit your prayer work, hit your protection. They're attacking the health and vitality. And also don't forget the mental health. If you know you serve the higher grade of good, and you're more so a high priest or high priestess, prophet or prophetess, you do your healing magic. You stay to yourself, or you're only around good people, and you're being attacked. If that is not God punishing you, that is these people out here who are jealous from a past life to this life that wants you to think that you got to put your altar down. You got to stop working with angels and God. Even whether they're attacking the religious people. They're attacking the spiritually enlightened. They're attacking highly spiritual, magical people. They're attacking everybody. Guess what? You get you a nap in and start again in the morning or the evening. And you keep handling it. Now, if you're doing death magic towards somebody and you have a negative evil attitude, then guess what? Guess what? Then you need to stop what you're doing. If God has been warning you, your elders, the ancestors, the spirits, the guardians, the guides, if they've been warning you, guess what? Then you stop. Let's see here. I just know God don't play about me. Another Sagittarius card. Temperance. Sag. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius card. It's out here, and I love how on the Sagittarius card there's a triangle, and the angel is actually balancing out the waters, and behind the angel that's standing in the rivers and the lakes and the waters is the is an enlightened mountaintop. The sun is peeking over the mountaintops of meditation. Meditation, please, especially probably in the morning or in the evening. Definitely in the evening. Meditation. Also, you have here, like I said, a lot of things are balancing themselves out, especially emotionally and mentally. You need to call in Raphael, Sadafian. Uh, Raphael, excuse me, Sadalfion in with this. I bet you I won't replace no Lori or Daniela. I bet you I will not. Death card again. Like I said, a lot of things are ending. Be cautious that we may hear about some deaths and things in the news. Death card, Scorpio. Scorpio. Like I said, a lot of transformation, a lot of by the end of the months. End months. By the end of the month. High priestess, card of Pisces. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna die. But I definitely feel like there's a transformation coming for a lot of people, self included. Self included. Card of Pisces is this one. Let's see here. High priestess, Pisces, and you're gonna hear people gossip and slander, and then bad things happen to them. That's gang stalking for you as well too. You can sue these people, and we're gonna have an upcoming video. I'm getting ready to film it actually now, where you can find a very affordable lawyer and what to do if you're being targeted in gang stalking. How to find a lawyer. You need to, of course, do your police reports first, locally and domestically. Then you find your IC3 on FBI.gov or .org. I think it's .org now instead of .gov. The CIA, if you go to the CIA website, you're going to be rerouted and they're going to send you back to the FBI.org. But also, there's other websites you can go to fill out these forms. Be cautious of petitions that you are signing. They're trying to get new gang stalk people. They're going into churches, they're going to synagogues, meditation temples, concerts, restaurants, places of businesses, big and small. But they're going into the church to get these religious people to go against the spiritual people. And they're building, since there is no more Belial, there is no more. I forgot the guy that was the overlord that was trying to take down the Muslim and Indonesian Buddhists. I can't remember his name. There's two different ones. Yeah, I can't remember. But there's no more Belial. God killed Belial for trying to kill the one of the children of God, and that's gone. But we've made peace with throughout all of the galactics. They have an understanding now. They have an understanding now of what's going on. They also have an understanding that either you're in a line with God and serve a higher greater good, or serve a higher greater good. Now, some people, won't get to know God until later on in their lifetime. Do your thing. You know, Working with God is probably the biggest protection piece ever, and they're trying to take spiritual and religious and also enlightened people away from divinity, away from enlightenment, away from high vibrational energy and calibers of abilities and powers, but also spiritual connection with God and the universe. They're trying to stop you all from, self included, trying to stop you guys from embracing your bloodline and individuality and free thinking. The high priest is here. Occult knowledge may be needed, but spiritual knowledge may be needed as well. And you need to make sure you are trusting yourself with discernment. And I feel discernment here, like here. I feel discernment here. So you need to trust yourself with your discernment, trust your spiritual gifts and abilities. And don't forget the experiences spiritually. You can study, you can research, you can bounce. As long as you're healing, you're gonna be getting ready to spiritually ascend and activate. Let's see here. What's our next card? And like I said, I am using randomtarotcard.com. This is an intuitive reading since I don't have my deck with me. The Chariot, card of Cancer, double water. We are full, like the High Priestess has the black and white totems. So does the Chariot card. We are moving forward. That is the card of Cancer. Shout out to those in Cancer season. Um, Full speed ahead, like forward, and also forward message is coming up as well. We are moving forward. Trust yourself spiritually, especially the vibes is not right. People just want your money and your energy. If you know for a fact that people want your they want your sex, your energy, they want to destroy you, your marriage, they're trying to siphon and stuff, you should know the difference. The moon, double cancer. The moon card, double cancer. I don't serve nothing but the greatest God of all. There's nothing wrong with being a high priestess like me, a grandmaster like me, an angel magic based person, an elemental magic person, a Heoka empath, a healer, a shaman. Um, what else is it? God dang everything. Divine high priestess at that, a divine galactic cosmic high priestess. I'm also a shaman, grandmaster magician. Um, I'm trying to warn everybody now. You do not have to sell ass. I don't know who I need to tell that to. You do not have to sell ass. Excuse my language. Excuse my language, honey. You do not have to sell any booty to make it in this world. We got the moon card here, and it's in the upright. So you do not have to worry about a lot of things. What is unknown to us right now is being guarded. I see terrorism or terrorist plot ending soon. A lot of things are ending soon. Justice. We're about to get justice. Carter Libra. Libra. Justice card is here, especially royal courts. Want to see something about the royals all over, not just the ones in Europe. How y'all doing? Our European cousins overseas, and over in Africa and Asia and everywhere else as well, Indonesia. So we're about to hear about the royal bloodline. Maybe we're about to hear something about the courts or court system as well. So things may work in your favor, and I'm definitely getting senses from the Holy Spirit that in my guardians and guides. If you're going to court, it's going to be successful. But you may have another hearing, or you may have another progression, which is another hearing, another date, which is maybe something minor or major, depending on your case. The Wheel of Fortune. You have Wheel of Fortune here. So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, you need to make sure. I do see wealth, um, wealth famous. I only see two words: wealth and famous. I see wealth and famous. Um, push wealth and so wealth and famous. Definitely the word famous. We're about to, like I said, a lot of royalties may be coming in. A lot of wealth and things may be coming in as well. Judgment. So we have the judgment. Like I said, if you're in favor of the courts, this is going to work out for you. You're going to get a major payoff. And also, if you go to crazycouponlady.com, she has the lawsuits, the civil lawsuits, and things of that nature. She has the civil lawsuits. Also, she has class action lawsuits, is what they're called. You can go to several different ones, but she has direct links, or they have direct links rather. And I really enjoyed that, especially for the Facebook case, because that form's going to come in handy very soon. I feel like Facebook's going to get a facelift, and I see Facebook upload, and I see somebody uploading something. maybe in the hospital, something like that. Justice card again. I think we're gonna get ready to wrap it up here. Um, Justice card, Libra card. So things I feel like, like I said, you may get another court case or another hearing or progression hearing or like a parole, like when you go for your parole update. You're gonna get that, or we're gonna see something about the double courts. It could be more than one court. Somebody may be incarcerated or incinerated or initiated. Empress. So we're about to hear about woo, the Holy Spirit confirms Empress. Empress, I think that's Aries, but it look like a Pisces. I'm just playing, or Aquarius or something. Of course, this is the divine feminine energy. We're about to hear about. I see the word confidence. I see the word confidence. I see the word empress or empath. I see the word wealth, success. I think that's luck. There's another word, but I can't see it. Empress. And just because I say empress and placement is and also if you see the card three, mind, body, and spirit, you become an full embodiment, and I see a aligned body, aligned body. The Fool card. Like I said, tarot is just cards. It's what you intuitively or spiritually picking up. The Holy Spirit just wrapped my body. Like I said, honey, I grew up religious just to be very super spiritual, just to be very magical and ancestral, spirit, sacred, spiritual. And we're just getting started at 35 years old. The Fool card is here, similar to the World card here. We have here, ladies and gentlemen, new perspective and outlook. I see something called something's overpriced, but I think you're gonna go for it. Somebody may be giving you something overpriced without looking. I do see the word overpriced. Something's overpriced. Something's overpriced. The Fool card. The Fool card is it Aries? Fool card is also Aries. I'm thinking. I think the Fool card is a placement of Aries. Just because I'm calling out the zodiac doesn't mean it's a direct association. Because you may have in your Venus, you may have Aries here and there or whatever, but your Sun and Moon is Scorpio and Sagittarius or something like that. Scorpio and Cancer or something like that. Completely different. Fool card, you're getting a new start, new lease on life. Like I said, especially once the court proceedings is over and it works in your favor. If it works in your favor, you are in the win. Justice card, like I said, justice card. Justice card. You need to also make sure you are balanced and empowered in the right. You have to be in the right for this to work. Justice. In a little legal sense, you cannot be initiated against your will in any witchcraft or sex covenant. That goes against the 13th Amendment, also for the First Amendment as well. If you have voiced your reason of expression of your voice and things of that nature, um, you cannot be forced into a secret society or a cult group. First of all, if they tell you you're blah blah blah, it's not a secret society. You cannot be initiated through gang stalking or any other vice or violence as well. So you can always denounce and sue. Judgment. So judgment is here. Also, there's a lot of divine couples. Hey y'all. Hey you all. How y'all doing? You got a judgment here. Card of Sagittarius. It seems like we're getting the same cards. The messages are kind of flowing together. A lot of healing. Like I said, a lot of things. These things have been going on. Now we got the Emperor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple. The Emperor is sitting here. Red is going to be a very significant court color. Um, I will use an accent color. Use this as an accent color with gold, some type of gold in the court system. Red, of course, royalty. Talking about red royalty. Um, the Emperor, I'm not sure what the placement is. You're going to be sitting in authority. This may be a male figure or someone who has a son or who is in Leo power. Leo's here. So a lot of vitality, also heart chakra. You have the death card. Like I said, I'm using randomtarotcard.com. A lot of transitions. The full card, and I'm flipping through. This definitely is dealing with the court system, hair farming right there. Yeah. So Hierophant, strength card. This is definitely dealing with the court system, justice. This is the legal matters. The word legal matters is popping up. Of course, you can always light a blue and yellow candle, or a brown candle with some type of vital color. Um, Maybe blue, green, and brown, or yellow. Definitely yellow. You know, you get the blue candle now with the yellow. Um, Everything that's unknown is about to be seen clearly. Whatever's been guarded and protected is for our own safety, or you need to trust your intuition on some things as well. So we're an hour and 2 minutes into today's reading. Thank you guys for watching the Goddess Complex LLC here. But we're also going to break down this right here. Some of the scriptures that they went over today, which I thought was kind of ironic, but yet I'm at the right place, right time, even though I haven't been to church in years. But I'm glad I was invited. Psalms 148 and 1 through 10, Psalms 34 and 8, Romans 15 to 30, uh, Proverbs 17 and 17, John 3 and 3, um, and then Second Corinthians is here. Uh, is that all the scriptures? I think that's it. So that's it. Second Corinthians. Then you have John 3 and 3, chapter 14. Um, is it chapter 14? Chapter 14. Then you have Proverbs 17:17, which speaks about friendship. So if you're having issues with friends and stuff, there's a Psalm scripture, Proverbs, Deuteronomy, and also there's a Proverbs scripture, Proverbs 17:17. Also, the notion in the meme which was posted, I saw was smiling. So smiling, and also here, um, Proverbs 17:17 deals with friendship and fixing and mending friendships, and also Romans 15 and 13, and then Psalms 34 and 8, and then Psalms 148 and 1 through 10. So that's been today's reading. Make sure you gotta stop by again this time next week, and I'll have a new reading available for you. We may switch the time up just a little bit, but I try to record before 6:30. Anytime around 3:30 to 6:30. I'm normally recording the live streams until I get back on a regular schedule. I love you guys very much so, and I will uh, I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. Enjoy your week. Be blessed. and don't stress. Set your protection. Very significant day. Um, I wish I'm going to start back shouting out readers. I just don't want people to, get send the juju and stuff. Um, I don't want them to send the juju and stuff. But the reminiscence of the 7/7 portal that passed. Shout out those who celebrated their anniversary. A lot of people got married back in the day, back in 2007, 2017, and what else was it? Or 1997, 20, because I know I was a little girl and they talked about that on the news. How everybody was getting married on 7/7/7, 1997. And then I think we were in school, 2007. They talked about people getting married, and then 2017. So shout out and blessings to those who are getting married right now or who are married. Please hang in there. We're going to talk about some other stuff later on about scriptures and things that you can do to really uh, boost your marriage, boost your confidence and spiritual alignment with your mate, your husband or your wife or your partner in your divine connection of marriage. And what remedies work when people cast spells against you and your husband because they can't have your husband or something or whatever. And there's some weird stuff going on, man. I can hear spiritually. We're gonna start ignoring that, maybe. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next video. Book your reading, $65. 1 hour readings are $65. Um, my prices are going up in the fall. After Lionsgate, book your reading now. $65. They're gonna go up to 120. They're gonna go up to 120. You're going to go up to 120, and that includes a 15-minute attunement, chakra attunement as well. So I love you for your first reading. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your week.